Children in foster care often struggle with trauma and stress after being separated from their loved ones and community and sent to live with strangers. All of these changes can lead them to act out as they cope with new emotions. Let's remember, children are still developing decision-making skills and learning how to regulate their emotions, and sometimes they make mistakes. However, in foster care, these children face increased scrutiny and consequences that most children likely would not experience at home. When they engage in normal adolescent behaviors like fighting with a sibling, sneaking out, or drinking, a foster parent or facility staff may call the police, leading to a juvenile justice referral. When a child has both a juvenile justice case and a foster care case, they're commonly known as a crossover youth. This complicates their life in a number of ways. Being a crossover youth means more interruptions to daily life, more meetings, more adults telling them what to do, and less time doing regular kid things. Poor communication between the two systems causes confusion about how to handle the foster care case and the juvenile justice case. Children end up receiving duplicative or conflicting services, missing their court hearings, and having to advocate for themselves with no familial or community support. For example, who does the juvenile probation officer call to confirm a court date when the state is a child's guardian? It's often harder for crossover youth to get placed in a foster home due to the stigma of getting arrested or having a juvenile justice referral. So too often, children are placed in facilities out of convenience rather than receiving a stable foster care placement. Many children are unnecessarily impacted by both systems. The entire experience often leaves the child feeling alone with the odds stacked against them. Without the proper support and resources, they can experience poor outcomes like homelessness, low educational attainment, and lifelong recidivism. But there's a few things we can do to better support crossover youth. First, we must recognize the role that poverty plays in a child's involvement in both systems. Second, crossover youth, their families, and their communities should take the lead in voicing what is best for them. And finally, systems need to collaborate on best practices, streamline case management, and more effective data collection to provide better support for these children.